What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nonpfixion. This is Ready Set Geek, and we have some information. Now, for those that are up to date on a lot of movies coming out, one specifically that I've been kind of keeping my eye on when I first heard about it about a year ago, I ran across a video by Movie Century talking about the Voltron live action. For those that are unfamiliar, Voltron is an anime slash cartoon that originated in Japan, was debuted in the US in the mid 80s. That's when I was a child, and I freaking fell in love with it. It's been one of my favorite cartoons my entire life. The property was revived again about 2016, 2017 through Netflix series. It was called Voltron Legendary Defender. We know that this movie is coming to live action, but I'm not sure if the people selected is what this movie needs. So far, has Henry Cavill attached to it, Rita Ora attached to it, John Kim and Daniel Quinn Toy attached to it. It also just recently added Sterling K. Brown, an excellent actor. Excellent actor. I love Sterling K. Brown. So the story focuses on 5 young pilots and a battle lion named the Robot Lions, which were giant vehicles that joined together to form an even bigger mega robot known as Voltron. So since we kind of got that part over with, let's get into the video and see exactly what Movie Century is talking about. Oh, also, just so you guys know, this movie is being brought to the big screen or just to stream platforms by Amazon Studios. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Nonpfixion. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as notification bell to stay up to date on all content going down on this channel. Appreciate you, love you. Now to the video.
Nah, this ain't nonsense. This is nonfiction. So excuse if the content is offensive. It's official. Now that we have been acquainted, this is my pleasure, my pain. You were entertained me.
Out loud.
The anticipation surrounding the upcoming live-action Voltron movie is palpable, especially with the recent casting announcements and creative team details. As a beloved franchise that has spanned decades, from its origins in the 1980s to its modern iterations, this film promises to reintroduce Voltron to a new generation while honoring its rich legacy. The film has secured a star-studded cast, with Henry Cavill, known for his roles in Man of Steel and The Witcher, taking on the lead role. Joining him are Sterling K. Brown, Rita Ora, and John Kim, who have been cast in undisclosed roles. Speculation suggests that Brown may portray the film's antagonist, while the others could represent the iconic pilots of Voltron's robotic lions. Additionally, newcomer Daniel Quinn Toy rounds out the ensemble, bringing...
See, now, I can see him being Pitch. I can see that 100%. But Sterling K. being a villain, I'm cool with that. Rita Ora, the other guy, and Henry Cavill, they might be too old. These got to be young actors. They got to be in their 20s at least. I mean, late teens, probably even better. So if you're gonna do it like a three movie deal, he looks the youngest. He looks like he'd be a perfect Pidge. But the others, I don't know, man. As much as I love Rita Ora. I love Rita Ora. Sterling K. Brown. Love Sterling K. Brown. And I'm a big Henry Cavill fan, and I can't wait till he joins officially the MCU. But regards to that, for this movie, I'm going to say no, dog. I can't see it. I can't see it. They have to be young characters. Unless you're doing a origin style where these are the original Voltron crew, and there's a new crew being brought into the movie like midway because they're just too old. I think they're too old.
Cavill's involvement is particularly exciting for fans, as he has a proven track record in action and fantasy genres. His charisma and physicality are expected to bring depth to the character he will portray, although details about his role remain under wraps. The inclusion of Brown and Ora adds significant star power, potentially drawing in audiences who may not be familiar with Voltron but are fans.
I don't know, man. These are supposed to be young kids. Not kids, but they're young adults, basically.
Of these actors. Directed by Rawson Marshall Thurber, best known for Red Notice and Central Intelligence.
Okay, I mean, a lot of Dwayne The Rock Johnson there, so can't really, those movies perform well because of The Rock Johnson. He was just having a hell of a year. But one thing I will say is, please do not add The Rock to this movie. Please don't. I don't want to see him nowhere near this project.
The film aims to blend action with heartfelt storytelling. Thurber has expressed a commitment to maintaining the spirit of Voltron, stating that the film will introduce a new generation of pilots while retaining key elements that fans...
Okay, so now, hearing that, a new generation of pilots. Okay, so what I'm hearing, Rita Ora, Henry Cavill, Kim, they're going to be, I'm assuming they're the older pilots, which may be like a situation like how they did the Power Rangers, where the Lions in this situation are dormant. People haven't seen Voltron in a long time, and it's because of a certain specific reason. Because even in one of the cartoon iterations, Voltron hadn't been around for a long time until new pilots found the keys. So I wonder if that's what they're doing. If that's what they're doing, I'm cool with that. But if they're portraying Henry Cavill, 41-year-old Henry Cavill as a young Battle Lion pilot, hell no.
Cherish. The screenplay is co-written by Thurber and Ellen Shanman, ensuring a collaborative approach to the narrative. Thurber's experience in crafting engaging narratives filled with humor and action bodes well for Voltron. He has indicated that he is a fan of the original series and wants to ensure that the film resonates with both longtime fans.
Okay, then that makes me feel a little better too. The one thing I have had problems with, when it comes to the MCU is a lot of times when they do their stories, the directors and sometimes the actors have no fucking idea who these characters are. They don't understand their tendencies. They don't understand why they wouldn't do certain things. They just don't know. So sometimes the pieces, even though the movies can be entertaining, they don't always have the soul of those characters. And something like this that took the 80s and just had a grip on the 80s and 90s, you cannot mess this up. You Amazon, you want to lose customers? Go ahead and mess up. The generation that buys the most stuff from you is my age. This is their baby.
And newcomers alike. His vision includes reimagining classic elements while introducing fresh concepts that could expand the Voltron universe. While specific plot details remain under wraps, there are hints about the storyline's direction. The film is expected to explore themes of teamwork and heroism as it follows young pilots who unite to form Voltron, a powerful defender against evil forces. This narrative aligns with the original series premise, which involved 5 teenagers piloting robotic lions to combat intergalactic threats. The story may delve into the origins of Voltron itself, exploring how these young pilots come together amidst chaos in their universe.
Well, it should establish some idea of origin, especially for people that's going to watch this that have never seen the animation. If they've never seen it, it's good to give a little bit. You don't have to tell a 30-minute in-depth story, but give us about 5 to 10 minutes of the birth of these lines. It's simple.
Given the franchise's history of rich lore involving battles against various villains like King Zarkon and his minions, fans will expect...
I could probably see Sterling K. Brown being a villain. I could probably see that. Cause I'm thinking about his voice and how Zarkon's voice sounds. It doesn't, not necessarily the same, but it's unique, and I can kind of see that.
An epic adventure filled with intense battles and character development. Voltron originated as a Saturday morning cartoon in the 1980s, adapted from 2 Japanese anime series, Beast King Go Lion and Kiku Kantai Deirugger 50.
Yeah, I've seen a big part of both of these, and the cars just don't hit as well as the lines do. I will say that they don't hit like the lines do. I know when they tried to, in America, they tried to adapt the car one, and it didn't. It went over for a little while, but it didn't do as good as the lines did.
The English dubbed version became immensely popular, leading to various adaptations over the years, including the successful Netflix series Voltron Legendary Defender, which debuted in 2016.
So good. That one is actually really good. And there's a lot of bits and pieces that mimic the original, but it's so good.
This latest live-action adaptation seeks to capture both nostalgia and contemporary storytelling sensibilities. The original series introduced audiences to a team of heroes who piloted 5 robotic lions that combined to form Voltron, a giant robot tasked with defending the universe from evil forces. The concept of teamwork embodied in this narrative has resonated with viewers for generations, making it an enduring part of pop culture.
Yeah, there you go.
Filming for the Voltron movie is set to begin in December 2024 in Australia, with Amazon Studios backing the project after winning a competitive bidding war against other studios like Netflix and Universal. Expectations are high for a
I'm so glad it didn't go Netflix, because I don't want to pay for another streaming service. Prime is easy. You don't even have to pay for it. You can still rent the movie. You know what I'm saying?
visually stunning and engaging film. The involvement of experienced producers such as Todd Lieberman and David Hoberman further bolsters confidence in the project's potential. The production team is also keen on utilizing cutting-edge visual effects, technology to bring Voltron's epic battles and transformations to life on screen. Given advancements in CGI since previous adaptations, fans can expect breathtaking visuals that do justice to the franchise.
And if they suits don't look like these suits, we're going to have a problem. Do not make them all black with like accents of the colors. They need to look like that. They need to look exactly like them suits. Telling you, if you change them, man, be mad. Be pissed.
As news of the live-action adaptation spreads, reactions from fans have been mixed but largely optimistic. Many are excited about seeing beloved characters brought to life by talented actors, while others express concern about how Hollywood adaptations often stray from their source material.
And that's the problem. You guys in Hollywood think you're doing better. Don't. You're overdoing it. The simplest way is to give us what we want, and that's what we want. You can still have that same style of clothing, the same attire, without doing all that extra BS. You don't have to do that.
However, Thurber's commitment to staying true to Voltron's essence has calmed some fears. Fans are particularly eager to see how this adaptation will handle character development within its ensemble cast. The original series had distinct personalities for each pilot. Keith, the leader; Lance, the sharpshooter; Pidge, the tech genius; Hunk, the strongman; and Princess Allura, the strategist. And capturing these dynamics will be crucial for success. As we await more information about character arcs and plot developments, the upcoming live-action Voltron movie stands as a testament to the enduring appeal of this iconic franchise. With a talented cast and a dedicated creative team at its helm, hopefully, it becomes an exciting addition to both cinematic history and the legacy of Voltron. Stay tuned as more updates, including character reveals and release plans, come to light.
With that being said, being that the director is wanting to be true to the original source material, that's a plus. That makes me feel a little more comfortable. But like the voiceover was saying, the problem sometimes is that Hollywood just try to do too much. They think they try to Hollywoodize the stories that we want, and that's not what we want. You know, like if their suits are white with the colorful shoulders and the helmets are specific to the color of their lion, do that. Don't change it because you're trying to fashion forward it because you're trying to get a sponsor to pay for something in the movie. Don't do that. Don't do that. You want people to want to watch the movie because it's from their childhood. And as somebody who has watched a lot of these cartoons, has read a lot of these comic book stuffs, these comic book joints, and has compromised on a lot of different things because there has been changes. And for the most part, not all of them were horrible, but some of the changes, just like, if they were just kind of stuck to the original idea, it would have been a lot better. Even though this is still good, whatever this, who knows, whatever that is. But if they just kind of stuck to the original concept of the look, or the preferred sound, or the kind of don't change the storyline, the background story that explains why they're doing what they're doing. Like, don't do that. It's important to the source material. It's important to the people who are going to pay to watch this 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. If you do it right, parents are going to go without their kids. I'm just going to tell you what it is. You do it right, parents go without their kids. That's all there is to it. Now, like I said earlier, Sterling K. Brown, John Kim, Rita Ora, Daniel Quinn Toya. I hope I'm saying his name correctly. Like I said, Daniel Quinn Toy looks like he can play Pitch. And I know there's 2 different versions of Pitch, so do it how you want to do it. I'm okay with both. With Henry Cavill, who I really, really adore as an actor, I was a fan of his as Superman. I hate that he does not get a chance to actually have a part 2. And that he kind of got dealt the short end of the stick with that character. I don't know, unless he's playing the king, like Aurora's dad. Maybe I could see that. He'd have to be aged up some for sure. Um, Sterling K. Brown being a voice for a villain, I could see that. Rita Ora being a voice for another set of characters. John Kim being somebody. I mean, I just think them in their ages they are now, they're too old for what we're looking for. But like I said, unless they are the older version of the pilots, the Voltron pilots, and if the team is fractured, and the reason why the world or the universe hasn't seen Voltron is because there's not enough pilots that they have been able to find to fly the Alliance. So, I mean, we'll see if like I'm interested to get more information about what the story is going to be about. I have optimism currently. I don't want them to mess this show up, or this movie up, because like I said, I'm a fan. But regardless of that, my name is Nonpfixion. Let me know down below what are your thoughts. I'll put a link in the description to the comic book movie page, as well as a link in the description to the video that we just watched. If you're looking forward to it, let me know what part you're looking forward to. Are you just looking forward to the Lions? Were you a big watcher when you were a kid? Did you have the toys? Let me know. I'm curious. I want to know how many people were as crazy about this show as I was. I've seen pretty much every iteration of the show, but I'm old, so I forget a lot of things. Anyways, my name is Nonpfixion. This is Ready Set Geek. I appreciate you. I love you. Hope you have a wonderful day, night, evening, morning, noon, wherever you are in the world today. See, old. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out, y'all. Oh my goodness, what is wrong with me?